Hi, Coach Chris here, coming to you not live from Desert Devil CrossFit. We wanted to take the next few weeks to talk about some things about CrossFit that I think most athletes are not aware of. These are things that we learn as we are being trained as CrossFit coaches and instructors. And we wanted to bring some of those things to your attention because a lot of people have an image of CrossFit and it's barbells and people ripping their shirts off and all kinds of crazy things, and that's not really representative of what our long-term goals are and what we are pursuing here through fitness and health, and ultimately long-term is what we're trying to go for. So over the next few weeks, we're going to talk about some things. What is fitness? CrossFit has a definition of fitness that we will go over throughout the next several weeks. Next week, we'll talk about the general physical skills. There are 10 physical skills that we prioritize in CrossFit training. Maybe you've heard of them. We'll talk about them next week. The second one would be the hopper analogy. It's kind of like that bingo thing or that lottery thing. You pull a task out, and if you can perform that task, then you are fitter, ideally, than someone that may not be able to perform that task. So we'll talk about that. The metabolic pathways, the different ways that the body uses energy. It's a 1 rep max is a different system than a marathon run. So we want to be proficient in all of those. We'll talk about those in a few weeks. And then the sickness, fitness, wellness continuum. If you are sick, you can become well. If you are well, you can become fit. And if you are fit, it takes a lot of effort, or lack of effort rather, to become sick, because you'd have to become well before you could become sick. That's just a brief overview of that. We will talk about those over the next few weeks. But what we wanted to talk about today was the way that CrossFit defines fitness in 100 words. This is very straightforward. I think it does a very good job of kind of explaining that it's not just lifting heavy and grunting and trying to look good. It's a lifestyle. It's something that you can make a change in your life for the better, and it will pay you dividends in the long run. So the way that CrossFit does it is eat meat and vegetables, nuts and seeds, some fruit, little starch, and no sugar. Keep intake to levels that will support exercise and not body fat. This is obviously talking about nutrition. That's the foundation of your pyramid. If you don't properly fuel yourself for exercise and regular life activity, you're only going to be able to go so far. Okay? So it's just good diet stuff in a very succinct paragraph. Next, we have practice and train the major lifts: deadlift, clean, squats, presses, clean and jerks, and snatch. Similarly, master the basics of gymnastics: pull-ups, dips, rope climbs, push-ups, sit-ups, presses to handstands, pirouettes, flips, splits, and holds. Obviously, some of those might be a little bit beyond some of our reaches. It's okay. Then bike, run, swim, row, etc., hard and fast. This is just generalizing the movements that we go through in CrossFit. We've got our weightlifting elements, our barbell stuff, and that could be any weighted load. Okay? Then we've got our body weight stuff, our calisthenics stuff, which we refer to as gymnastics. And then our cardio, biking, running, swimming, rowing, things like that. Okay? Next, we have 5 or 6 days a week. Mix these elements in as many combinations as creativity will allow. Okay? Routine is the enemy. Keep workouts short and intense. Okay? So this is just saying mix and match everything. Okay? If you are doing the same thing over and over again, your body adapts to that stimulus. If all you do is run, your body becomes very efficient at running, and you're not really challenging yourself, and therefore you are not adapting. Okay? So this is fun. You can be very creative in the way that you put these workouts together. Programming is very, very fun, and hopefully that's fun for you as athletes coming into the gym and doing something different every single time you come in here. I know for me, when I first started doing CrossFit, that was amazing. It's like, oh my gosh, I've been there for 6 months and I've never done the same thing twice. And that's really fun for me. Okay? But that's foundational stuff to what we do. And then another thing that I think a lot of people overlook: regularly learn and play new sports. Okay? That's just good life advice. I know it mentions sports here, but it's like, you know, you should be fit enough to be able to do the things that you enjoy. If it's hiking with your kids, that we will call it a sport. If it is football or soccer or something competitive, that's fine. But you should be able to move your body well. You shouldn't be destroying yourself in a gym so that you cannot enjoy these types of things. So I hope that's a good overview for just, you know, kind of CrossFit 101. If you have any questions about any of these things or you want to learn more, go ahead and reach out to us. A lot of you know us. Text us, DM us, put a comment in the bottom. But we will be talking about these things over the course of the next few weeks. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a beautiful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye!